starting goal is simple. He likes to create systems and he loves keeping it real. And thank you for that. Brad, microphone is yours.
Good morning, my breakfast buddies. So great to be here and just love, man, I just love that we talk about all this stuff all the time. And even today, mindset of the long game, as the brain kicks in for the morning and this kicks off my morning mojo, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just started thinking about it, and things are popping out of my head that just they're in there, but it's so great to pull them to the top because it's such great information to share and how I've applied a bunch of stuff in my business. So here's the thing about the long game. Think of it this way, and why it's such a struggle is because it's delayed gratification. It's the long game. And that's what hit me today. It's like, oh my gosh, when literally the title, the mindset, right? We have to change our mindset that we're not going to have it right now. And as the world goes faster and faster and faster, everybody wants everything now. I mean, crap, with Prime, Amazon Prime, you order something, it's on your step tomorrow. You don't even have to go to the store. So it's the mindset of changing, of wanting it now. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to share with you today is there is hope for you to have fun with this long game, still have it now, and work the long game at the same time. And what shouted at me this morning in my brain was Michael Gerber. And in his book series, The E Myth, E for entrepreneur, and myths, the myths with small businesses and why they don't succeed. He was talking about in going beyond the E Myth, and E Myth Revisited are probably the two core books, but going beyond the E Myth was the evolution of an enterprise. Think of that. I love that that word is in there because you don't hear it as often. But when you go think long game, think enterprise, like something that's global, like huge, going from a company of 1 to 1,000. So this is very simple, guys. You're probably going to want to write this down, and it's real simple. You have OldCo and you have NewCo. And what Gerber taught me was OldCo is where I am right now today. My current company may not be as successful as I want, may not be as big as I want. I'm still the guy that has to show up and do the work. That is OldCo. And what you want to do is make sure you stabilize OldCo. So we're not going to forget about now. You get to keep your immediate gratification now with your OldCo and get that sucker stabilized. It is paying the bills every month. It is getting everything set so you can create NewCo. And then what you do is you create your NewCo or new company as a layer underneath your OldCo, and you just start working it a little bit every day. Start working that long game and putting those things in place. So Michelle was talking earlier about writing down the goals and getting that vision, and I call that the A plus paper. If you were going to write the most amazing story about, just if you were to write the amazing story in school and your English teacher gave you an A plus on it, well, that story is where you close your eyes. Start with a blank sheet of paper. Michael Gerber takes people through the dreaming room where he literally tells you to come with nothing. He won't even tell you what you're covering for 3 days. He hands you a blank notebook, a big monster, huge thing, and he calls it the dreaming room. And you start with a blank sheet of paper and you start creating your dreams. And our friend Rick Torson also teaches along this line where he talks about starting with a blank sheet of paper. So you close your eyes and just envision 5 years from now or 10 years from now, if I were to bump into you and say, oh my gosh, you were on that clubhouse room on July 20th, and it's been 5 years, holy smokes, what's happening in your world since that OldCo, NewCo? And you just started describing the most amazing company ever that everybody wants to be at. Everybody loves being there, and the lives you're touching and everything else. And what's it look like? How many people are there? How many places do you have? What countries are you in? And you just write all that stuff out. That is your dreaming room. And then that gives you your picture for the long game. So that is my share for this morning. I hope that got you guys so ramped up. Somebody like tipped over, they knocked over the orange juice. Somebody just dropped the ham out of their mouth while I was talking about that.
Oh my God, hand me one of those papers over there, an handkerchief. I have oranges all over. Thank you for the fun. Thank you for the steps and making it really simple. And yeah, right on. That business hack by itself, it made me remember what Tony Robbins shares at Business Mastery. He always asks these questions to the participants: which business are you in? I was going to say room. I'm so hooked up to Clubhouse. Which business are you really in now? And which business are you becoming? So, like you mentioned, and I know that you are the co-author of that book with Gerber, and also like how Tony Robbins is saying at his mastery events for business, we can also use it in our personal growth, even in our spirituality. Who are we today, and who are we becoming? We have, like, just like you said, we have the old co and the new co. We also have the old me and the new me. And every day we get to learn from each other. We get to be inspired and motivated from each other. So every day is a new me. We are learning, growing, and becoming better and better. And everything starts with that mindset. So great share. I've also pinned a video with the e-meet revisited if anyone would like to take a look at it. Also, not only the Mozen speakers, if you guys have